and I am back to talk about amazonite. And before we get started with all the crystallicious tidbits of information, we do have to do the boring disclaimer. Alrighty, so amazonite. It's also called, you might also see it called Amazon stone or Amazon jade. It is the stone of courage and the stone of truth as well. It is a type of feldspar, and it was named from the Amazon River. I mean, it was named because it was found near the Amazon River, somewhat near the Amazon River. There is a legend, a Brazilian legend, that says that female warriors, Amazons, would gift these to men. Very popular stone too in Egypt. It was found in King Tut's tomb. So very, very interesting mineral we have here. So amazonite is a 6 or 6.5 on the Mohs hardness scale, so it's a little on the hard side. And if you're going to clean it, you can use some soap and water with a toothbrush, a very soft toothbrush, a little soap and water, clean it up. It is vitreous or glassy, so it has a very glassy look to it. Okay. And the different colors, it can come in green or blue, or like a blue-green or gray. Like this one even has some gray in it, but it can be brighter too. It can be more brighter green or a lighter green. So this one just happens to have the green and the gray in it. Really nice piece. Some of the precautions in terms of aquamarine is that it has traces of copper in it. So you, again, don't want to put this in water to make your gem waters. And you can make your gem waters by putting it on the outside of the glass, but not in the water. It's also very sensitive to pressure, so it can easily chip or crack. So you want to be careful, okay? It streaks white. We love to streak. We're going to go ahead and streak using our streak plate, and we got, of course, white. All right. So these are different identification tips for you. When it fractures, when it breaks, it breaks into what's called a conchoidal, which is like a smooth curve, a smooth curvature. Okay. And that's how you would identify the fracture. And it grows in these tall prismatic type of formations. It's found in the United States. It's found in Russia, also Madagascar, and Brazil, among some other places. And in terms of like its physical healing properties, what does amazonite do? And what can it possibly do for you? It assists with cell regeneration, and also good for treating gout, right? Arthritis, also preventing hair loss. So this is a really good one to keep your luxurious locks of hair. And it's also good if you have brittle or fragile nails, and it relieves muscle spasms. So this is a good one for all those kinds of issues. In terms of like spiritual or other kinds of properties, you can use amazonite for, it kind of helps with like stopping the self-destructive behavior. So if you feel you're on this like snowballing, you know, where you're rolling and your snowball's getting bigger and bigger, it's like, you know, you're self-destructing. Amazonite will help with that, right? This is a good one for that. Some other pieces. Let me show this one. And then I just have some tumblies. But they're so pretty. Really, really gorgeous colors. And then in terms of enhancing creativity, it also helps with that, and self-expression and communication. So it's good for communication. It helps heal emotional trauma, and it's the truth stone. So it helps bring the truth forward so that you can go ahead and heal that aspect of self. It offers harmony and peace, and it also keeps one in alignment with your true self. So it helps you to be you, to be your beautiful you self, right? It dispels negative energy, so it gets rid of negative energy, and again, it exposes the truth, and it helps you to speak your personal truth. Remember this, because I'm going to tell you a story. Its element is water, and its astrological sign is Virgo. Its planet is Uranus. It's associated with the heart and the throat chakras. And if you can hold this in your left hand during meditation so that you're connecting to the heart, or you can place it on the heart chakra, or you can place it on the throat chakra during meditation. You could wear it as a necklace around the neck or around your heart. You can also wear it if you're good at doing this and you have some smaller pieces, you can wrap them maybe, or use a special jewelry glue and put it in your hair, like put it on bobby pins or some kind of clip and wear it in your hair for your hair, to prevent your hair loss, because it's good for the hair, right? You can make a gem water, but only, like I said, when you do the indirect method. So put it on the outside of the glass, not in the glass of water. And you can make gem water that way. And then you can use the water not only to drink, but you can use the water to make a spritzer to spray on your hair. Or you could put some of that water, the energy, into your current shampoo or your conditioner. But don't put the stone in your conditioner or your shampoo, because you don't want to get you don't want to get that copper in there. All right, so lots of different ways you can utilize this stone. You can also make some kind of, like, if you're good with oils, you can make some kind of, you could put it in a carrier oil, the essence of it, you can put it in the carrier oil. So you make your gem water, take your gem water and turn it into an oil, and you can use that, and you can massage it for your gout or your arthritis. Or you can, like I said, or you can make a spray and just spray it on the places where you have arthritis or certain joints that are hurting you. And so in terms of some stories, because I asked some members of my group, Crystal Connection at Recreative Resources, and that's on Facebook, and you're more than welcome to join us. We have a really good time. I didn't know you can laugh so much about crystals. So I asked some of the members some stories, and let's see, Melanie said that she had an amazonite bracelet, and it was very soothing and calming when she wore it. And Anna said that she has a rough piece. This is a rough piece, and a tumbled piece, and here's your tumbled piece. And she said that she prefers actually the tumbled piece because it gives this like cool feeling. And normally she likes to work with rough stones, but for some reason with the amazonite rather, she likes to work with the tumbled rather than the rough, which I thought was very, very interesting. So I wanted to share just briefly an experience that I had working with this exact piece of amazonite. I had never really worked with amazonite before, and I wanted to meditate with it before doing the video to try to get my own sense, get my own take on this lovely mineral. And so I meditated with it in the afternoon, my head facing north. I just share these details. And I was lucid dreaming. Well, I wasn't lucid dreaming yet. I was doing the false awakening. I kept having false awakenings where I thought I was awake, but I wasn't awake. But I became lucid because I had so many false awakenings. I finally realized, my subconscious, my conscious, finally said, Kim, you're sleeping, and so I became lucid. And while this was all going on, once I became lucid, I realized my whole body was just really, really vibrating and cracking, and you could tell it was just shifting in between, I don't know, dimensions or consciousness. I was just totally shifting in between. And like when you're changing the radio station and you get that static, and that's kind of what it was, but it was really, really loud and cracking. And I've had this many times before, and this is something that happens oftentimes right before you're about to astral project. So I was lucid, I became conscious, so I said, oh, I can astral project, So I immediately, of course, I wanted to astral project. As soon as I realized that I could astral project, I actually felt something pulling on me. Right? I felt like something was trying to pull me out of my body, and at that point I was like, hell no. I didn't want nothing pulling on me. If I'm going to come out, I'm going to come out on my own, So I screamed, no, And I was actually trying to wake myself up because, like I said, I was having all these false awakenings and stuff. And so I was trying to wake myself up. I said, no, I don't want anybody helping me. I made sure I came back in my body completely, and screaming no. And I was trying to throw myself off the couch, but I couldn't move. I finally woke myself up. And I was really scared, and I was talking to the members of my group. I'm like, oh my gosh, the stone is horrible. I had a horrible experience. And I ran outside, and I put it under a bush. There was too much frost on the ground. I couldn't even bury it, but I just didn't want it in the house. Sorry, I love you. And at first I was like scared, and then after just a couple hours, I realized that it is the stone of truth. And it dispels negativity. And so, it really helped me to either let go of something that was negative or push away something that was negative. It really, really gave me this confidence that I could fight off anything. Now, did this really happen? I don't know. Some people would say it was just a dream. Others would say, yeah, it really happened. Whatever your beliefs are, it really doesn't matter. It matters what my beliefs are. And again, it doesn't even matter to me whether it really happened or not, whether it was symbolic or whatever, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what matters is I realized that I have control over myself, and I am a powerful spiritual being of light. Just be careful, because when working with this, sometimes when you work with crystals, you get what you ask for, even though it's not exactly what you asked for. Before I fell asleep, I said, okay, if you have anything to tell me, give me some kind of message. I'm looking for a message that I can share with everybody. When it gave me a message, it scared the crap out of me. Right? So you have to be prepared that some things like this could happen, and usually they're good experiences. You just have to kind of see it from a different perspective. So once I did, I still left him outside for a while to clear out anything, and then I staged it a million times, and I played my singing bowl, and I'm actually really looking forward to meditating with this one again to see what kind of experience I have again. All right, so I just wanted to share that one. Be careful what you wish for. So thank you very much for watching. Please take a moment to tell me what kind of experiences you have had with working with Ammonite. I would love to hear it. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.